This is Clancy, one of the most charismatic and playful koalas that our founder, Janine Duffy, had ever come across in her years of koala research, and now the world's most famous wild koala. Janine met Clancy as a koala joey in the You Yangs forest in Victoria, among many other koalas like his mum Pat, or Jaja, Gully, Nardang, Marbo, and so many more. This was shortly after a bushfire decimated a nearby beloved koala population. So in many ways, Clancy and his fellow koalas became a beacon of hope. Though cute as he was, Clancy had a problem. A big one. A pervasive weed called boneseed was destroying koala habitat in the You Yangs forest, and as young Clancy grew up, it became clear that there was no space for him in this forest. Cue the Koala Clancy Foundation community. Hundreds of boneseed weeds were removed from the forest to create a home for Clancy. And guess what? It worked. He stayed. Today, our community has removed 4.8 million boneseed weeds from the forest. But that's not all. Come 2019 and the Black Summer bushfires tore through Australia, causing catastrophic harm. By this stage, we'd dabbled in tree planting, but only small projects. And we realised three things. Firstly, restoring existing koala habitat by removing boneseed was great, but it was not enough. Secondly, koalas needed new, climate-resilient habitat that could act as a refuge in the face of inevitable future fire seasons, and they needed a lot of it. And lastly, we needed to plant that habitat, and fast. So we set a goal to plant 300,000 trees by 2030. And over the last 6 years, thousands of community members have joined us to plant 185,397 trees. Not to mention, in that time, we've also published scientific papers, ran community education campaigns, continued the boneseed removal project, and so much more. And that leads us to today. It's 2026, and this winter, in June, July, and August, we are planting tens of thousands more koala trees. And you, yes, you can help. Help us raise $50,000 in 3 months. Yes, we know, it's a big target, but so was creating a home for Clancy in the You Yangs, and we managed that. And so is planting 300,000 trees by 2030, and we're well on track to achieve that. We're a small charity made up of people like you and me, or your colleague Denise, or your neighbour John. But we are also walking, talking evidence of what happens when everyday people with a shared belief in something bigger and better come together to make a real difference. And if that doesn't say enough, I'll let our trees speak for themselves. Trees that are young but healthy and growing fast, and are converting once bare, barren land into the koala habitat of the future. Habitat that will be home to koalas like the ones in the You Yangs, like Gully, Lakora, Gura, all who we've come to love. Every dollar raised this winter will help us put trees in the ground. We're Koala Clancy Foundation. We're creating a better future for wild koalas, and we want you to be a part of the mission. It costs $10 to plant one tree. So, donate today.